Welcome back. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII, and that made Squall berserk. So Squall smash!
It's so cute and evil!
And death.
Oh yeah, I should mention that with Squall, critical hits are done manually rather than by luck. You press the R1 button. You press the R1 button as he's just about to hit the enemy. Anyone with a gunblade can do this, which includes another character, which will be joining temporarily soon.
It's like an action command from Paper Mario.
Oh, Paper Mario. Paper Final Fantasy.
Paper?
Paper Final Fantasy?
Okay.
They went die instantly. All you needed to do was some fire, and then next thing you know, they're on fire and everything's burning and the entire universe.
Okay, fun fact. You can encounter T-Rexors here. I did not know that. You know what I did? I chickened out. Yes, those are very powerful. It would probably pwn me.
Okay, well, we obviously get pwned.
Oh well.
At least not
You should have just pulled the knife out of your sword and started shooting like a crazy madman.
I told you that the gunblade doesn't actually shoot bullets.
I know, I'm joking.
Now, kids, don't go around running around in a creepy forest. You never know, you might find a T-Rex and it might bite your head off.
Not sure why I should be end of that battle.
Actually, he kind of just ran away.
Yeah.
I like this.
BMF, please don't do that because it probably won't be in sync.
Oh. Seconds.
And it's probably not very good singing.
That's not even singing. So I'm...
Like a good rock out the ocean.
And it's a beach plug! Actually, no, they're on the beach.
It's funny, I've only been to the beach once in my life, and now I've been here 3 times in the last 30 minutes.
You were also on the beach for the opening cutscene. Or at least your voice was.
True.
You've only been to the beach once? That's so
Yeah.
sad.
I live in the beach.
Same here. Same here,
Under the
actually.
sand.
Okay, so now it looks like I'm actually headed toward where I'm supposed to be going.
I've actually never been to the beach either. Except once in Coney Island.
It's like every
Coney
30
Island, that's like-
seconds, there's a huge flash that crosses against the screen and then suddenly over.
I've only been to Coney Island once, yet I am only a subway ride away from it. It's like, I've gotten, it's like it, first, like, it used to be, like, really cool, and then it got really sketchy, and now apparently it's getting cool again. Oh yes,
Nice.
now I ambush them.
Shot to
What
kill.
is Coney Island?
Coney Island is on the southwest part of Brooklyn. By the way, if you get a back attack, you can hit for double damage. That's what I was showing there.
Oh, I see.
It's a shame. I love the beach a lot. I wish I could go to it more often.
Same
I
here.
love the beach in concept, but in reality, there's too much sand.
Sand everywhere. Let's go to a
Anyway, Coney Island is an amusement. There's an amusement park there.
Okay, junctioning magic. Now pay attention. I'll be explaining how to utilize the magic you've stocked. When you draw a new magic, try experimenting with it when you junction. This is how you become stronger. Okay, ready to go? Oh, you know how to use your gunblade?
I already know.
Oh, okay, I was just concerned, that's all. Alright, let's go.
Yes, we all know that the gunblade is a very
Anyways,
phallic
Stinker,
weapon.
Seriously though, there is an actual Coney Island.
Anyway.
Yo, Squall, let me touch your gunblade.
I think this is me.
Except I'm just standing here for a while. I looked at the video and I'm like, why am I standing here for a while?
You're wearing
I'm not
yellow
really
hat.
sure.
Objective: to obtain a low-level GF, a CD member must support. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I miss support. Instructor number 14, Quistis Trep.
Select a time limit. Choose one suited to your abilities, challenging yet reasonable. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or 40 minutes.
10 minutes.
Very well. Good luck.
Did you enjoy my beautiful voice experience?
So what happens if you take more than 10 minutes? And how come there's a... How come
I will
there's a test
explain,
that
I will
lasts
explain.
how-
My job is to support you in battle. Everything else is up to you.
Fine.
You know, the boys often choke on this test when I come with them. I guess my charm makes them nervous.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding. Trying to keep
Okay,
you
so
relaxed,
the reason
that's all.
why you can choose your time limit, this is part of your initial CD rank. Your score on this aspect of the test, which is, I think it's called Judgment, is dependent on how much time is left on the timer.
You know, to be honest... I
There's a
think
line coming
Squall
up.
is pretty seedy.
There's a line.
And that was
Oh
intentional.
wait, no, not
too.
in this battle.
I
Okay,
bet.
so my rule is generally when there is a timed segment, I don't make cuts because I show like how much time, like you know what. Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. The teacher isn't supposed to help you fight. That's cheating.
Actually, she just said that she was supposed to help me fight.
She's like a tutor.
Well then,
You weren't paying attention in class,
chalupas
now
are
worry.
delicious.
Yes, BMF was not paying attention in class.
This place is so pretty.
Yeah,
You
this
know
is-
what? If this is a magical fairy tale land, I don't have to pay attention.
Who said this was a magical fairy tale land?
I really like the world
It's
of
a video game. It's not.
This is a training center.
The world of
In the middle of it also,
Fairy
like,
land
I
filled
really
with
like the way of the lava lake.
Bomb, an elemental monster. Use an ice attack for these. Check out the monster's weakness with the scan.
Yes, those things are called bombs.
I remember them
They're
in
called
Final Fantasy
blobs.
VII. I remember them in Final Fantasy 7 and 10.
It's a bad idea to attack a bomb. Isn't it gonna like blow up on you?
When they're at higher levels, they will. I should have mentioned, enemies in this game will level up with you. Which means that grinding for experience points is of very limited use, and in fact will probably be bad for you for most of the game.
I hope that thing dies soon.
So the scaling levels are is
Yeah,
that
let's get ready for it.
when as your level goes up, the monster's level will also go along with you, so
Oh,
that
right,
things
okay.
get too easy or
I
too
didn't know
hard.
the term for it.
Well, I don't know. I don't really like that aspect of it. It's like, well, then what's the point of leveling up if the monsters are just gonna level up with you? But how you really get stronger is by getting new abilities and like, you know, junctioning magic, things like that. And getting
What about
stronger
the
magic.
What about the bosses?
What about them?
Like, do they also depend on your experience and stuff?
To a certain extent, most of them have a maximum level.
I see.
Like, that's not 100.
So potentially you could have enemies that are harder than the final boss of the area.
I suppose you could, if you did a lot of grinding.
Makes
I'm sure
sense.
some people have.
Like Jen. Jen would do that.
Well, those guys have a lot of HP. I'm only realizing that now.
Yeah. Well, it's also that I'm not making any cuts here because it's a timed segment. I didn't do so well on this timed segment, and you'll see how shortly. On the next timed segment, I did do pretty well. So yeah, I'm getting my fire magic up to 100 with Quistis and bashing it with Squall, and eventually this thing should die. But you're right, it does have a lot of HP.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yay!
And it's down for the count.
It's dead.
It's finally taken down.
And
And
Raikou learned
Squall.
card.
And Squall wins.
You can use card to turn enemies into cards.
So you can play more terrible card games.
Well, more importantly, it leads to the ability Card Mod, which lets you get useful stuff out of cards.
True.
there are some abilities that you can't have a GF learn until you've learned other abilities. This is a Buo. It is pretty weak at this point. They do get more annoying as they get to higher levels and start using
5 minutes
more
remaining.
magic.
It's a giant
flower.
spinning fire plants. Why?
Because this is Final Fantasy.
Oh, he was weak.
Oh wow, that was pathetic.
It doesn't
Wow.
work when you try to do the same thing.
He was really weak. The bombs are better.
Well, to be fair, it doesn't look like you drew from that monster, whereas you drew from the bombs.
Well, yeah, at this point I have pretty much all the magic that's available.
I guess I was right. You and Cypher are in a class of your own. You both have amazing strength and potential. Okay, this is it. Are you ready? You seem confident enough.
As H.C. Bailey would say, it's boss time!
I'm like, is that Ifrit?
Hello, boss.
That is Ifrit, yes.
Oh my god, it looks exactly like him.
Well, it is him.
Extra
I was
cookie.
gonna say, it's probably because it is him.
Oh, by the way, I should have mentioned this to you guys, but if the video quality looks bad, that's because I am uploading videos in lower resolution for these sessions than the actual, like, final videos are going to be. These, yeah. And notice that Squall is summoning. His HP bar has been replaced by Donnabelz HP bar. If the GF's HP runs out, then the summoning stops and you cannot use that GF anymore. But if the bar gets empty, then the GF arrives. And we see long animation, and I am boosting it.
Head square, head square, head square, head square, head square.
They have Donnabelz!
Ifrit looks a lot like he does in 10 more in this game.
Yeah, so this guy is not really a real challenge. You can draw a cure from him and cast it on yourself if you are low on HP.
Makes sense.
And of course, he does not like ice attacks. So yeah, see, Donnabelz took damage there rather than Squall. Which means you can use your GFs as shields if you need to.
So many strategic possibilities.
And I had to cut out a bit right there.
I like
Wait,
the
what
way
just
you
happened?
speak silence.
That was kind of cool.
I think he just like, ooh, it talks.
It was to fit it within the time limit. Yeah, I don't usually record like episode by episode. I usually record a bunch at once, but because of what I'm doing with all this, and the fact that I have multiple guest commentators, I just think it's easier to do it this way.
Probably.
So, like I said, your score on this part of like this part of your CD rank is determined by how much time is left on the timer when you finish this battle. Which means I am, you know, you want to cut it close if you want more points. Because I probably could have beaten him by now if I'd gone all out.
Wait, shouldn't it be more like the more time you have, the better score you get or something?
I don't know why they do it like this.
I mean, it just doesn't make a lot of sense.
You're right, it doesn't. Especially since there's a trick that you can use to avoid cutting it close and still get credit.
Maybe they're still thinking that, hey, you can handle last-minute decisions in situations, so yeah, you're worthy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Usually those things don't have a timer.
True. Well, maybe they're taking it into the most literal sense possible.
What
Because-
happens if you run out of time?
If you run out of time, it's game over.
Well,
And you got that.
Wait, does Squall kill himself or something if he runs out of time?
holy no.
Like, no one calls a game over because you ran out of time.
Don't question video game logic. Now, here's the thing. The victory music has to start playing before the timer hits 0.
Very well. I will join you.
As you can tell, This didn't happen for me.
Oh, well, I guess we're gonna find out what happened.
That was.
Does that mean you have to do it
Next
over again?
episode.
Yes.
Squall
I
killed
failed.
himself to regain his honor.
Yay for game overs at the first box.
Wah, wah, wah.
This was horrible.
He's a ninja.
I have never failed against this boss before. Anyway, I will try again in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Hey, later. Later.